I do have some concerns based on some things Donald Trump did and said yesterday, and also based on the fact that he is Donald Trump.
On Monday, President Donald Trump made history when he met with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. And on Tuesday, the late-night host made plenty of jokes about it. On CBS's Late Show, host Stephen Colbert addressed the meeting this way.
There is the small detail that Trump is entering into a deal with a homicidal boy king. But Trump is just working with what he's got.
The host then threw to a clip of Trump saying, "I'm given what I'm given," before quipping,
He's given what he's given, okay? Kim kills his own people, but it's not like he kneeled during the national anthem.
Colbert also inserted himself into George Stephanopoulos' interview with the president, replacing the ABC interviewer's questions with his own while keeping Trump's answers. The results went a little something like this.
His country does love him, his people, you see the fervor, they have a great fervor.
Yes, they cheer for him as if their life depends on it.
Colbert also gave some insight into how Trump could potentially react if his deal with the North Korean leader emboldened him to start a nuclear war.
I'll say, gee, I made a mistake. That's always possible.
Colbert concluded the faux interview by asking the president whose fault it would be if it turned out that he had been played by an evil dictator in order to give him credibility on the world stage. Trump's response? The Prime Minister of Canada. NBC's Tonight Show chose to share a parody of ABC's dating series The Bachelor, which they called The Summit. The clip showed footage from Trump and Kim's meeting as a one-on-one date between a dictator and a social media influencer and steak enthusiast.
Stay tuned to find out if this ends with friendship or the end of the world.
Also on NBC, Seth Meyers used his Closer Look segment to comment on the situation. Among other things, the host took issue with the two leaders' choice of attire for the event.
And I'm sorry, but why can't these guys find a suit that fits them? They look like they shop at a store called Business Pajamas.
Myers also noted former NBA star Dennis Rodman's appearance at the meeting, saying,
"Man, the news these days really feels like a Mad Lib from 1999. Dennis Rodman was in Singapore promoting Potcoin, where he thanked Eddie Vedder at a summit with North Korea and President Donald Trump."
On Comedy Central's The Daily Show, Trevor Noah compared Trump to a condominium huckster and mocked the president's comments at a press conference.
This man is really special because while the rest of the world was focusing on the missiles North Korea was launching, Trump's attention was on the beaches that they came from.
Over on TBS, Conan O'Brien noted President Trump said Kim Jong-un is absolutely invited to the White House, unless, of course, Kim Jong-un wins the Super Bowl or the NBA championship. Back on Comedy Central, the opposition host Jordan Klepper had this to say. Now, of course, the Liberals want you to think that Trump is in over his head, but the president is not out of his depth, said Klepper.
He's splashing around in the deep end of the pool with the confidence of a drunk cousin who just yelled, "F*** it, how hard can swimming be?"
And on ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live, the host jokes.
A lot of pundits think it was a mistake to meet with an unstable dictator, but Kim Jong-un said, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway.
Kimmel went on to compare the meeting between Trump and Jong-un to when Scooby-Doo met the Harlem Globetrotters, adding, even Kim Jong-un said it seemed like something from science fiction. The host also explained that Trump said he got Kim to agree to destroy a major missile testing site, though they ran out of time to sign an agreement.
Usually when Trump signs an agreement with a foreigner, it's a prenup, and those are all in writing.
To watch full clips of the late-night host breaking down Trump's meeting with Kim Jong-un, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.